magnitude of changes should not be underestimated. NFC Connect represents a giant step forward for Exel Logistics in terms of leading-edge technology.
If in doubt, just press a key. There's very little can go wrong.
When it came to computers, anybody will tell you I was a dinosaur.
Exel needs to move forward to use newer systems, latest technology, and to eliminate the duplication, and inevitably that will lead to improved accuracy of trading results.
At the moment, being a hub and spoke, everything is done through West Brom, and in order to get any information it is either a phone call, a fax or actual physical trip over there.
The current accounting process is time consuming. There are a lot of people involved in it in different organisations using different systems. Inevitably this leads to duplication of effort, and there's a large amount of paper involved in that.
And unfortunately, the numbers that we seem to get reported, nobody seems to have confidence in. And to that extent, managers then make decisions on numbers that they're not sure about. What we need is accurate and timely information so we can make sure we're making the right decisions for the business.
Exel Logistics needed to make change rapidly, making several different changes concurrently. They hadn't got the necessary resources and skills to complete this. Andersen Consulting have a proven track record in this area and are market leaders in outsourcing of accounting in the UK. They also take a partnership approach in this area, and this fits very well with the way in which Exel Logistics likes to operate.
With an investment of around £3 million, involving approximately 250 locations and some 5,000 training days, NFC Connect will be one of the UK's biggest and most sophisticated IT systems, and is a vital part of the company's strategy for success. Over the last few months, Exel Logistics and Andersen Consulting have been piloting the system at 4 locations across the country, including here at Birmingham. Pilot schemes, especially within projects as massive as this, are not expected to be hiccup-free. Their purpose is to find problems and iron them out.
We did learn a lot from the pilot site, things to do with training, the actual installation of all the systems. There were a few problems with that, which hopefully we've learnt from.
A new system of the size and power of NFC Connect requires new hardware, new Pentium 120 PCs with 1 GB drives and 32 megabytes of RAM. On these you will find Windows 95, Microsoft Office, Lotus Notes, email, and of course the finance and admin system Oracle, all leading state-of-the-art software so that sites can operate quickly, accurately, and communicate with everyone else on the network.
I've worked for Exel in operational capacity for the last nearly 10 years, so I'm part of the project so that I can put an operational slant, an operational background onto the sort of work that we're doing, so that we can make it relevant to the people.
I have been frightened because it's new, and when the machine starts flashing and you're making noises, it does scare you. But with the training we've been given at CTEC, you do overcome your fears because you know what the machine's doing and how it's working.
Been on a 2-day purchasing course for the Oracle. There's a lot to take in, but it's alright. Just need to practice a bit more, that's all.
I didn't have any PC skills before. I do understand computer a bit better now, but I do need a lot of practice. It all takes practice to get used to the system.
It took a little bit of grasping at first, but I think those on the pilot are starting to get there quite quickly now.
If you've never seen a PC before in your life, it's nice for the trainers to actually hear that at the beginning of the course, because the nice bit about training is that people walk away after 2 days being terrified when they come in the morning, walk away at the end of the 2 days and they all say, thank you very much, that is nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Well, quite simply, the advantage of the system is it cuts down immensely on the administration time. Whilst the initial inputting of data into this package is slightly elongated, the process that follows after it is far more expedient, also for auditing purposes and report controls. It's far better. If we just, the general way to move around the systems by navigating, which will do so, and this generates our purchase order.
The benefits to the site will be quite important in that once they've completed their part of the bargain and receipted the transaction, raised the order correctly, the accrual to the accounts will be made automatically, so the accounts are guaranteed to be correct and accurate at all times.
Birmingham was the site that was used to pilot the time and attendance. There's a lot of work involved in it, but it went very well.
The benefits of time and attendance to the sites, there's quite a few. Management reporting, in that they'll be able to receive that information in respect of the payroll costs. They'll get that before the payrolls run. Cumulatives on their absence reporting. They'll also be able to input the start and finish times of employees, and the system will automatically work out the number of hours that they've worked and the distribution of the hours. There'll no longer be a requirement for the employee advice form, and they will be able to input the information into a screen which will give them prompts for the information that's required.
What will happen is all the information will be at your fingertips. You'll be able to look on a daily basis at your management accounts and see what has gone through.
This system has got to prove itself to us. It is the millennium. People that experience the millennium will know that direct access is a lot easier. This new system has got to be able to give us what we're looking for. My view of it so far is it's got to help us improve the business, and what I've seen of it so far, it will do that. It will give us accurate information and timely information, and people like me will be able to look at the screen and make a decision on proper information.
The one thing people have got to do is not be afraid of the system. They've got to be willing to learn to change. There are a lot of things that the system will eventually give us that will be beneficial, but it is only as good as the information you put in, and you've got to be prepared to use it properly and fully rather than skirt around the edges.
It made my life a lot easier. It'll make a reduction in paperwork. I mean, we as a company create more paper than anybody on earth, and for me, I'll be able to sit in my office, press a key on the computer, and it will give me the information on a timely basis, either weekly, daily, however I want to look at it. And I, for one, can't wait for the system to be running up properly so I can have the right information in front of me at a single touch of the finger.